Hi, everyone. I'm going to wait a few moments for everyone to come on in. This is your girl, Coach Shaya, coming to talk to you for a few minutes today. I want to talk to you a little bit about why free is killing your business. Why free is killing your business. Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here. Hey, Claudia. Thank you for being here. Just going to talk to you for a minute about free is killing your business. And I'm just going to be a little bit transparent today. Hey, LaTanya. Hey, my sister. I'm just going to speak from the heart, if you allow me to do that today. Hopefully I share something with you that will inspire you, that will cause you to step into your confidence and step into your purpose. And share with you why I know for a fact that free will kill your business and is killing your business. I don't care what type of services that you're offering or what you're trying to do. I'm just going to talk about it and just be really transparent about why I feel this way. You could take what I say or you're not. It's totally up to you. Hi, Darnella. So good to see you. So I'm going to move forward. If you see me get choked up, it's okay. I'm not crying because I'm sad, but I'm very passionate about what I'm getting ready to say. The reason why I believe, hi Regina, the reason why free is killing your business, because it is a lack mindset. It is a poverty mindset. It is causing a lot. Hey, Claudia. Hey, beautiful. Thank you for being here. It is causing so many amazing business. I'm going to talk for women today. Good morning, Regina. And I'm talking to business women. I understand men too, but I'm talking to the woman today. It is a lack mindset. It is a fear mindset. It is a poverty mindset. Good, hey, Sister Alicia. Hey, there, girl. And so many of us amazing women are walking in this mindset, thinking that this is the way we're supposed to show up and serve and help and support others. And I know for a fact it is not true. Let me share you my story. Guys, I struggled with my worth, and it was deep rooted. It was very deep rooted, my worth and myself. And I wouldn't charge what I was supposed to charge. I would discount my price. I would negotiate my price. I would feel bad for even sharing what I would really, in my mind, when I go to offer something, it was a fear that was so deep rooted in me, of the fear of rejection, the fear of being accepted, the fear of believing that I even had something to offer somebody. As a child growing up, I always, for some reason or another, and I'm quite sure it came from something, that sorry guys, the phone was ringing, that I always wanted to be liked by others. I always wanted to be liked. And because I always wanted to be liked, I would allow myself to do things and compromise my value and compromise who I was as a person. It went all the way into teenage years. So then I ended up in relationships with guys because I wanted to be wanted. I wanted to be liked. So now it grows into adulthood. And now in adulthood, oh yes, we come a long way. Yes. And all the way into adulthood, now into business, that same deep-rooted fear, spirit of wanting to be liked, wanting to be everybody come to me and whatever. And because of that, in the first few years, even up until maybe 2 years ago, that I would compromise myself and my business. I would compromise myself, and in the background, I'm struggling. I'm struggling, guys. I was struggling, and some of my closest friends know this. I was struggling, couldn't pay rent, bills, always late, because I wanted to help somebody. Or if that was the real answer, but that's not the real truth. It wasn't that I wanted to help anybody. It's because I struggled with me. I struggled with my value of who I was. I struggled with not believing in myself. I struggled with that. As a 40-year-old something woman, I struggled. And I'm just going to be straight up and transparent with you. And I'm telling you now, it is not okay. It is not okay. If you're going to be in business, you're going to have to deal with that insecurity that is deep-rooted in you. You're going to have to deal with it. Because if you don't deal with it, it's going to show up deep in your life, and it's going to impact every capacity of where you're going. We quickly deal with, I believe myself, I'm confident, I'm boss lady, I'm this and that. But in your soul and in your heart, you are struggling with yourself. And because you're struggling with yourself, you cannot fully own and walk in your purpose, in your divine right and calling, because you struggle with charging what your worth is. Now, of course, nobody can really pay me my worth. Now that I understand that and the price that was paid for me, there's not enough money on the face of the earth that can charge me my worth, right? We've shared that before. So it's not really about worth, but I'm going to tell you, you bring value to what you do. You bring value to what you do. I'm going to say it again. You bring value to what you do. On any level you're on, you have value to bring. As my Katarina would say. You have value, you have value, you have value. You have value in your experience. You have value in your education. You have value in your investments. You have value in the things that you have been through. You have value through your expertise. You bring value on whatever level you on. There is someone that will invest in what you offer at the level that you are on. Here's what we do. We think that we're not at a certain level, so we back down, we compromise, we step back, we don't fully show up because we're thinking that I'm not at that level. You don't have to be at a certain level. Whatever level that you're on, you bring value. And you can no longer compromise that value. If you do not change it, you're going to struggle for the eternity of your business. You're going to struggle. That's why I'm in a place of grown to a place of being uncompromised, unapologetic. You gotta pay for what you're getting from our services. You just have to. And I do not have to discount it. And I do not have to explain myself of why I feel like you need to pay what we're charging. My results in what we do should tell you all by itself. And not just my results, the results of others that have invested in different services that we provide. But that's another conversation. If you continue to do free, if you continue to show up and do free, you're going to get clients. And I want you guys to share this. I want to thank everybody for being here. Rachel, Raja, Lisa, thank you so much for being here, ladies. I love all of you. But I'm being so, guys, I'm being so real right now. It's not even funny. It breaks my heart to see amazing women who sit back and allow people to manipulate them and allow people to whether that's what the God want me to do, it's a lie from Satan. It is not true. It is not true that you cannot charge. It is not true that you don't have value. It is not true that you don't have value, bring worth. It is not true. There is services that are for people that are less fortunate, that are not able to do the things that you desire or what they desire to do. There are people that have that. And if you are in business, listen to me, if you are in business, won't you partner with other nonprofits that you want to help and serve and give back? You don't have to start a nonprofit to help people. You don't have to do it. You can, there's lots of nonprofit organizations that have great services that you can partner with and be a part of what they're doing and invest in them so they can, do what they need to do. But for my business women, for my real business women, for my boss women who out there who are struggling, trying to build a business, it is time for you to walk in your confidence. It is time for you to step up and own who God has called you to be. And it's time for you to charge what your value is in what you do. It is time for you to show up and do it. Everybody's not going to agree with my method. But when I say I've gotten free, words can't even describe. Free is an understatement. I'm probably just too free. But here's the deal. You gotta make a decision today that you're not going to stay here anymore. You got to make a decision right now. There's the perfect client, ideal client. There is the perfect service. The door is waiting for you to open it. Of people full of abundance that is waiting for you to show up and step up into your purpose and make the money that you desire to earn and continue to grow from whatever level you want to go it on. Do you know that in my mind, just 4 years ago, was this 2018? Yeah, 2014. In my mind, I believed that 6 figures was impossible. I actually didn't even think it was for me. That's how off my mind, that's how deep rooted the fear was in my heart. That I didn't believe it was possible because of my mindset. Here's the deal. We show, and I shared this before, we show up playing big. We show up playing big, but we are believing small. We show up playing big, but we are believing small. Now, if anybody is agreeing with me, I need y'all to like this, love it, something. Show me some kind of love. If not, I'm cool with that too. But listen, you have a choice to make. You could stay in this position or you could come out of it. And if you're ready to come out of it, it starts with a choice. It starts with a choice. It starts with a decision that you no longer have to walk in this place anymore. You no longer have to do it. Hey there, girl. Lynn. I think that's Lynn. I want to say Sharon. Who's Sharon Nicole? Hey, sister. I'm coming home in a couple of weeks. You no longer have to do it. You just no longer have to do it. God loves you so much that he chose you to show up in the marketplace. He chose you to do it. Do you know that? Do you know that you were sent here? You didn't ask to come to earth. You didn't ask that God send me. That was Jesus. But you were sent here for this time, for this moment right now. You were sent here. You were sent here for a purpose, and you got to show up today. You got to show up in that full confidence today. You got to show up today. Whatever year you was born, August 3rd, 1972, I was sent to earth. I was sent here because I showed an axe to come that I can even remember. Yes, Lynn, we got to do lunch. Yes, I promise 2 weeks from today, I'll be home. Praise God. You was sent here. I was sent here on that day. I don't know what year y'all was born or whatever, but whatever your birth date is, you was sent here. You hear me? God sent you here. I don't care what you've been through. I don't care what your past is. I don't care what you're involved in. You were sent here. And because you were sent here for a purpose. And you were not sent here to be poor. You were not sent here to be broke. You were not sent here to live in lack. You were not sent here to live in poverty. You were not sent here to live in lack of confidence. You were sent here for a purpose, to show up in the marketplace, to do what he's called you to do, to make how much ever money you want to make, and to change lives through what he has allowed you to do and what he's allowed you to come through. That's why you were sent here. Well, that's a part of it. I don't know your purpose, but he knows that part. That's why you were sent here. So if you're showing up lack, fear, afraid, lack of confidence, as I said before, it's all of it's a trick of the enemy. All of it, A-L-L, all of it was a trick. It's a trick to keep us in bondage. It's a trick to keep us unfree. It's a trick, and it's not the truth. It is not the truth. It is of Satan to keep you bound. And you can decide to be free right now. You can do it. You can make a choice. So every time you decide I'm going to offer something free because of your lack of confidence, because of your lack of value, I'm telling you now, I'm going to be a little something in your ear. It is Satan tricking you to not step into who you're called to be. He is tricking you. I'm going to say it again. So every time you decide to offer free, and if you offer it free in the sense of lack of confidence, lack of value in yourself, then he's tricking you. Ain't no strategy to that. Now, here's what I want to say, and I'm going to end this conversation. You do see people do free strategy sessions, free consultations. You see all of that. And there's nothing wrong with that. But in the context of you offering free in that way, it's not really a free. It's having a conversation to see if this is a clientele that is a good fit for you and you're a good fit for them. So you're not giving away a free coaching session. You are having a conversation to see if there's something that they have or something that, are you a good fit for them and they're a good fit for you? Bottom line. Hi, Roberta. Thank you for being here. In that context, for those of you who are having events and you are offering free events, let me say this. In the context of your business, it is not a good idea. Because you're going to attract a certain mindset. You're going to attract the same mindset that you have. And so you're going to be going around in circles. Everybody want free. You trying to get free from free. Coach, how long should that? 15 minutes to 20 minutes max. Lisa, thank you for that question. 15 to 20 minutes max. Only free type people will come. Absolutely. Absolutely, Roberta. Absolutely. So if you're doing it in the context of, thinking that, I'm going to get a lot of people to sign up for what I'm doing. No, you're going to get free people who want free stuff. And they're going to keep on free. So when you go to offer a service, when you go to offer something, they're not expecting to pay because it's free. Now, there's a lot of people who's, I talk about having a strategy around free or whatever. The word free shouldn't even be in a conversation, if I could tell you the truth. The word free it could be something, I use the word no cost, but I do share the value of what that means. So if we have if I do a intro workshop, which I have done before. Let me share that. And it was no cost. I did one a couple of weeks ago. It was an amazing workshop, but here's what I did. I shared the value of what this workshop is worth. It was worth $97. I know we over-delivered, met some amazing women who signed up to be a part of our center and are part of our coaching program. Whole different other strategy. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes, Roberta. And Roberta, I'm going to share something about complimentary. I like the word complimentary, but complimentary adds no value to it. Complimentary means, oh, I'm just going to do this because I want to compliment you. No, you're offering a service. Hi, Tanya. You are offering a service. So it doesn't cost me to have a conversation with someone 15, 20 minutes, but I'm going to let them know in advance that I'm going to be sharing you about my services and what I offer and to see if we're a good fit or not. So they are already prepared and know that when we even get into the conversation, know that I'm going to offer you something. Know that I'm going to be offering you a service if I find out, yes, it sounds so cheesy. If I offer you some, you're going to know I'm going to offer you something because based on the conversation that we're having. I'm going to let you know in advance. So when we did the workshop, we shared that this is a value of $97, and we're going to be talking about our services at the Entrepreneurial Center, our coaching programs, and see if it's a good fit for you and share all the things that we do and how we can help you move forward. Does that make sense, anybody? I hope that I'm thinking it's agreeing with some people. But I just wanted to share that because my heart just, I was thinking about it this morning, actually. I called my girlfriend, Lakeisha. Yes, I do believe that no cost, but you also add the value of the value of your conversation. So Roberta, if you say I'll do a no cost discovery session or strategy session or something like that, you're going to say this conversation is valued at $150, but I'm going to offer to you at no cost. It's 15, 20 minutes, and I'm going to be telling you about my services that I offer. Just be upfront about it. Just be upfront. Have you ever been to something free and you really in your mind thought it was free? Like you just really thought it was free. But when you got there, they started selling everything. You're like, well, I thought it was free. Well, that's what they told me. So, but if you set the expectations from the beginning, then you will know why you're, I like to put that right on there. Yes. Oh. So yeah, then they'll know up front why are we having these conversations or what have you. Okay. The last thing I say, a lot of us are in the church and in ministry, and that's our life. That's our livelihood. It's my life. It's what I know. And a lot of it also is deep rooted in our churches. It's really deep rooted in our churches. And for whatever reason, we have always thought that what we needed to do and offer and negotiate and all this stuff is from, for God. And it's one of the lies that kept us bound. It is one of the lies that's kept us in lack and poverty and never getting free, because it's been a lie from Satan from the beginning. So I'm encouraging you, amazing women. Hey there, Thesa. It's really annoying that people hide that it's sales promo. No. Oh, here's what I want to share. Thank you for sharing that, Roberta. If you're not selling, then you're not serving. Ain't that good? That's not my quote. That is from Katarina Randall. Let me just be clear about that. I don't want to own that, but I had to share that. If you're not selling, then you're not serving. It is you are doing an injustice to not offer your service, your value to someone that they can invest in their growth, in their next level, to get them where they desire to be, and you're doing it for free. Will please type up what you say? I want the script. I'm gonna have somebody else type it up because I won't be able to do that. But yeah, I have somebody do it. So Lakeisha said it. If you're not selling, you're not serving. If you're not selling, quote Katarina Randall. I want to make sure I own that. That's not my quote, but I'm gonna use it. But that's her, and it was the most powerful, one of the most powerful quotes I've ever heard. Very good quote. So, as I'm in my Wake Up Wednesday, and I normally do my Wake Up Wednesday in our group, but I decided to do it on publicly because I really wanted everyone to see and hear this. I'm going to put it on video, YouTube, and everything else. Excuse me. But I want you to own your value. I want you to own who your God has called you to be. I want you to charge your value. Set your pricing, over deliver, and do what you called to do. Point blank and simple. So the moment you decide not to offer something, or as I said before, and you offer free, know that you're being tricked by the enemy. Know it. And so I'm going to encourage you to not offer free. You want to do something, maybe no cost, as I shared before, having a strategy around that, setting the expectations of what that means so people are aware that there is, on the other end of this, we're going to be sharing services and things like that. You can definitely do that, but never come in the context of free. Never, 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 never. You got to change the spirit behind this. You got to shift it. You got to destroy the yoke, the bondage that's causing you to live in a place of lack and poverty. You have to, God has so much more for you. It is what he has from us, we can't even imagine it because it's just that good. He has so much for us, but we have to own it and walk in it. And if we don't own and walk in it, then we can't be free. And he desires us to be free. He has purposed us for this time. He has purposed us to show up. And as one of our preachers would say at our church, we are his hands, we are his feet, and we are his voice. So he has commissioned us to show up and be his representative. And we can't do it in business offering free stuff. All right, guys, I just wanted to share my heart. I hope that it inspired you in some kind of way. I pray that it sparked something in you that will cause you to believe in yourself and believe in what God has put in you. You are amazing women, men of God. Don't allow the enemy to trick you. You don't have to live in fear anymore. You don't have to live in lack anymore, because it's just not God's plan for you. It's just not. He has so much for us. I can start crying because he's so amazing. He's such an amazing person, God. Woo! Anyway, all right. Love every last one of you. Share this with the world. I want the world to know what we said today, and I want you to be free. All right, guys, have a great rest of your week, and I'll be seeing you and talking to you soon. Many blessings. Bye-bye. Hi, bye, Claudia.